Whistle live stream straight out of Illinois Media School studios.
We've been here for years. It was so close. It was so close.
You had it, and then you just fumbled it away a little bit.
No, one of you guys are supposed to say straight out of Lombard.
You didn't. I wasn't set up like that.
You were supposed to be.
Well,
you were supposed to.
This is why we're supposed to have, before show meetings.
We don't do that.
Prep for
we
stuff.
just go on the fly.
Exactly.
We're so professional. Well, as always, I'm here with you, Tyler Butterball Buterball, alongside with
Andrew Pepe Valentin.
David Double D Dykstra.
And we got a pretty packed show for you today. We're going to go a little quick because Tyler's got to go to work. But we're going to talk, obviously, the biggest stage that is set for Sunday, the Super Bowl, with the Eagles facing off the Chiefs. We're going to talk a little bit of what's going on in the NBA with the trade deadline, what's happened, what could be happening, and then obviously save it at the end for the greatest segment in all of entertainment and sports entertainment, You're Killing Me Smalls, where you guys can always send in your Killing Me Smalls on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BlowTWhistle1. That's BLOWTWHISTLE1. Or you can email them to us at blowtwhistleradio@gmail.com. Boys, are you ready? I don't know if David is because he was shaking his head at me.
Listen, you're redundant, man.
What?
He said the greatest segment in all of entertainment and sports entertainment. Entertainment.
But we got to label
sports entertainment.
You're really going to go for semantics right off the bat?
Yes, I am.
I have to pin it that it's also sports.
I am. Damn it, I am. Semantics.
Just sit over there on that side of the table. I am the captain for this episode.
You are the captain.
For this episode.
So please don't crash us into the rocks, Captain.
We'll see.
Let's go.
All right, I'm waiting for you. Eagles, Chiefs, Super Bowl Sunday, baby. This is gonna be
The big game.
What?
The big game.
This is the big game, biggest game everywhere. And right now, Philly is a 1.5 point favorite. It's been sitting like that for a couple days now. And the over-under is at 51. Let's just get right to it, boys. Who do we like? What should we expect out of this game? I mean, it's kind of hard to predict what to expect because so far in the entire playoffs, we haven't expected squat. We've been pretty much wrong on everything. At least on the almost.
I mean,
Be kind of close.
We are chaos people, so we were hoping for chaos, but
Chaos was not leaning in our favor.
Let's be honest. Number 1 seed in the AFC, number 1 seed in the NFC. It's kind of how it's supposed to work, ladies and gentlemen.
Like it was scripted.
Please, God, let's not go there. Please, God, let's not.
On this wonderful flat earth.
Dumb-ass people drinking ayahuasca, talking.
You think that was a part of the script? The
ayahuasca.
isolation?
Then he's doing a great job because they added a new part to this whole series. This is fantastic.
Excuse me, Mr. Rogers.
It's a bonus episode.
Here's your script.
What do you mean I gotta do drugs? Ayahuasca.
I wonder how Antonio Brown reacted when he's got his script.
He already came out and blamed who was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you
I
see
saw
it was
that.
like All My Children plot twist, right? It's my evil cousin Harrison. Oh no. How could you?
He's the reason I am what I am.
We all thought it was Vontae's birthday. It was James Harrison in disguise.
The one season that he played for what? The Bengals?
Yeah, it was.
Who was it?
It was. It had to have been the Patriots. I don't think they played the Steelers then.
James Harrison was on.
Oh, James Harrison?
Yeah, that's
No,
who
it was-
Oh, yeah.
it was
It was the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was Vontae. Obviously, no, it's James Harrison, apparently.
And is that really
Dun,
a guy?
dun, dun.
Is that really a guy you want to call out for CT?
No, because the dude is like 45 and still pushing 1,200 pounds of sled muscle. Like, come on.
At this point, I'd be, if I was James Harrison, oh, you think I gave you CTE? Well, let's make it permanent.
I'll give you CTE.
Yeah, you don't know what CTE is.
All right, but back to the Super Bowl. Andrew,
Yeah.
I mean, we all kind of talked yesterday on the radio show. You said you like the Eagles.
I do.
Please explain.
Well, sir,
Explain yourself.
Yes. The reason why I like the Eagles, first and foremost, is that when I look at the roster there, as everybody has kind of already said across media of all platforms, there's no holes in this team, right? They simply seem to have every kind of part filled with a playmaker to some degree, right? Maybe not everything is perfect. Nothing's ever really perfect in this thing. But from head to toe, even all the way down to the special teams, this team looks clutch. And I think that is a huge part of what Kansas City, they're still very good, but they're very Patrick Mahomes reliant. He's got to make the plays. The receivers are obviously not having Tyreek Hill. You don't have your home run hitter, so you have to kind of work more down the field. And the defense is kind of so-so. I mean, Chris Jones is still great, but there's a lot more you can work with for Philadelphia than there is with the Chiefs. So I like Philly in this game. I think it is going to be a close game. I said 27-26. I still stick with that. I think it'll be somewhere in that.
It's only because you got money on that.
Well, I mean, even still, I look at these two teams and I think they can compete. There is a moment where we'll have that special Super Bowl opportunity that comes up and we'll go, wow, that's something to remember.
Philly.
So, yeah, something to that nature. Like, I don't know, Boston Scott throws a touchdown to Jalen Hurts or something like that, right? Something crazy will happen.
It'd be Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I mean, whoever it is. But I like Philly in this, so I'll give it the 1.5 points. I'll stick on that, and I think it does hit the over. I do. And I think this line will move even more as before the Sunday even comes.
Devin?
Couple things. I agree. I think Philly will win it. I said it will be a blowout. That is 31-13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27-13. Because you and me were close.
27-13. Let's go 27-13.
Okay.
Yeah, 27-13 because I remember the gap was 14.
Yes.
I'll give you a little statistic. I want to see if Andrew knew this statistic. He probably did, but Patrick Mahomes is the 7th quarterback ever to lead the NFL in passing and make the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Wow.
How many of those before him do you think won the Super Bowl?
I can't even think.
Big fat zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Big fat zero. And just another little, we've got this nice Super Bowl Sunday of why the Eagles should win this game. Here's the cherry.
Yeah, right.
Just another little statistic. Like, by the way,
credit to Bill Rowland, our executive producer on Daily Tip. He came up with that statistic today, and amazing statistic.
It's a great stat to really kind of think about and keep that in the back of your head on thinking of the outcome of this game. I never would have thought of that.
It's something to consider. I mean, this is
you got to also understand. Aaron Rodgers was for a few years here and there. He led in passing yards, and we know he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Well, and I mean, you think about the greats. Dan Marino, led the season, didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
All these great passers who have led the league in passing during the year that have made it to the Super Bowl and then lost, because if you take away the passing, what do you got?
Squad.
So that being said, once again, it comes down to, believe it or not, I think we're all in agreement, the trenches on both sides for both teams.
Yeah. I'd say the trenches, and then it's
although
DBs versus wide receivers on this too.
D Rhodes did bring up a nice little prop that was very interesting to Tyler and I. Patrick Mahomes rushing is only at 16 yards right now.
That may go over.
It could.
I think he'll. I'd say he at least get like 30 yards.
And that's what Dustin thinks as well, because with that pass rush, he will be running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that he wants to,
Right.
but
Shouldn't.
They could also set up, because it sounds like Clyde Edwards-Helaire could be available for the game. I don't know if he'll play.
They did activate him, but
They
yeah.
did. So, I mean, they
gotta
could do
think
that
they're
whole...
going to use him in some sort of way.
Yeah, I think they'll do double...
The last game of the season.
Double running backs. They could put those guys out in the flats and say, look, if you can't run, dump it to one of these guys and try and let them make a play. Because I think they're going to try to limit his ability to run as much as possible. So I would look to that, but I could easily see him having to do a little bit of like scattering to the outside.
But once again, like I said yesterday, I had the ability to take time over the weekend while I was gone to really dive into this game, and every check mark that I'm seeing is advantage Philly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm taking Philly by a large margin. Large marge. Rest in peace. And probably going to take some props along the way.
And yeah, we're going to discuss our little props that we all like to want to put on.
Yep.
I'm also picking the Eagles. I also think it's going to be a 2-score win. I think I said 31-17.
I believe so.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, Eagles are, to me, better on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. They have easily the top 3 defense in the league right now, and their offense is so killer. We saw what they did to the Niners. Granted, the Niners didn't. They were having major quarterback issues, which, I mean, after that point, you kind of figured it was going to go. But they still were able to drop 31 points on that Niners defense, which is arguably as talented as this Eagles defense.
That was brought up to us today, Tyler and I, and we were like, but once again, that offense has to score.
Right.
Yeah. This could have easily been a 10-7 game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Eagles' offense is that good because the Niners' defense is that good. But the fact that the Eagles were able to drop 31, and they cruised their road to the Super Bowl, they were able to cruise. Not saying like they didn't have as tough of a schedule, but they
really didn't.
Well, wait a minute.
Their schedule was fairly.
Let's pose this question to you because we posed it to the person that asked us this question.
That's fine.
Was it that their road was less demanding, or is it that the Eagles are just that good?
I would say I think the road was less demanding, and that's not to take anything away from the Eagles, but when you do look at their schedule and the teams that they were playing, at the times they were playing them too, I mean, they cruised through this schedule. The only loss they took up until these last 2 games were Washington, right?
No.
That's it.
We were talking strictly playoffs.
Playoffs.
Strictly playoffs.
Strictly playoffs.
Yeah, we're talking strictly playoffs.
Yeah.
I would say they had an easier road. And that's just because of the fact that the Giants, I think we all kind of knew like there was going to come a point against that Eagles defense where Jones was going to get exposed. They're going to completely collapse in on Saquon Barkley. They shut those guys down. And then San Francisco, I understand that there is the enigma of you had no quarterbacks, right? At one point, you can't even throw the ball. But there's nothing you can do about that. Like that just becomes another easy mark for you to say, yeah, you still got to score points, but it's a lot easier for you to win the game when the other team can't really move the ball. That's the thing where I would look at it.
I would say this. Now, granted, don't forget, the Giants did beat the Eagles this year.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No.
I believe they did.
No, they were shut out.
Were they?
They were two.
Okay.
The Eagles were 2-0 against them. Yeah.
They played them tight. That's what it was. They played them tight. So
they won 48-22.
No, in the regular season.
Yeah.
So
week 14.
They play him twice, homie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the last game of the season as well,
Yeah.
22-16.
Yeah, they played him toit.
Right.
Toit like a toiga.
Yeah.
That last game, but that defense is just
They're insane.
That good.
Yeah.
And I truly do believe that. We've had discussions on it being, for me at least, I've put them in the top 3. You said you put them in the top 5 yesterday.
Yeah, if we were talking
past
10 years, I would say this is probably the best collection of players. I would say top 5. Certainly could be in that top 3. I mean, and if they, depending on what they do in the Super Bowl,
if they shut down Patrick Mahomes,
if you're talking like 3 interceptions and you're taking 2 of them back for touchdowns, then you're probably the best. Because right now, I would say that 2013 Seahawks defense, that Legion of Boom, I think is the best defense
and that's where
in the last 10 years.
I said they're in those talks right now with the way that they've handled their business this postseason.
Totally agree.
They're very much on that same level.
Don't worry, Eagles. You will never touch the 85 Bears. No one will ever touch the 85 Bears. Ever.
Except for Dan Marino, because he owns that 85 team.
It was scripted.
Then that sucks because he beats them, but then the script says they lose to the Patriots. That show sucks, man. I want to see Marino versus Bears in the Super Bowl.
Well,
that's a better show.
That would have been much better.
That's season 8 Game of Thrones dropping the ball right there, NFL, if that's the case.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
How dare you blaspheme season 8 of...
You liked that?
They could have done better.
I don't disagree.
I didn't hate it. They could have done better.
There was action in it. I'll give it that. But, man, you know what? It's not worth it.
It was rushed.
It's not worth it. I've got other things I can complain about on You're Killing Me, Smalls.
Okay, that being said...
Player props? Or just any props that we like?
Listen, I got asked today what my favorite play would be if I could only do one play, and I think that's the way we should go here.
Oh, wait, real quick. Oh, then because we picked our Super Bowl MVPs in yesterday's show.
Yes.
Which that's kind of going with what we're doing.
You and I both had the same guy.
Well, and that, for me, that's my favorite play. Because legit, all he needs to do is score 2 touchdowns and rush for, over 80 yards?
I mean, I took what I had called the 70 yards rushing and the 30 yards receiving, and I put that as an exact bet. So if that hits, that's big money. We'll see. We're saying Miles Sanders, by the way.
Miles Sanders.
I had 70 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 30 yards receiving.
Miles Sanders at plus 2,500 right now.
Yes.
I got him at plus 3,000.
Oh, good. I like Devontae Smith. That's
a good one,
for
too.
the Eagles to win.
Yeah.
At plus 3,100. He's right below Sanders on the
Here's the
odds.
only problem with that. He would have to throw a touchdown, run for a touchdown.
Who says they don't bring out the Philly special again?
I'm just... Listen.
Right.
I know.
What I'm saying is he's going to have to either throw or run for a touchdown and then catch one.
He would have to do some crazy stuff. But we've seen a lot of crazy stuff in the Super Bowl.
He's the type of guy that can do it, though. Because they're going to double on...
He's a multi-threat dude.
They're going to double on A.J. Brown the whole way.
I have no doubt about that whatsoever. I'm just saying...
No, I know.
That's why I do not... The only reason I did Odell Beckham Jr. last year is because I knew it was going to be something. He was going to just go crazy. And if his damn knee had stayed attached to his damn leg...
Our texts back and forth that day were hysterical.
Yeah, just you texting me going, son of a, you're right.
I think you straight up called me, too. Like, this is bull.
I would have won my bet if Aaron Donald hadn't gotten to Joe Burrow on that last play.
This all started the year before with me doing my crazy MVP picks because I picked AB.
I remember that, and I was like, "What?"
He scored the touchdown. And I texted everybody and just went, "Uh-oh, there's one."
I remember. I was like, "No way!" And then he scores a touchdown. I went, "God damn!"
It just one of those AB moments.
All right,
pre-CTE.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you guys touching any of the fun, silly props as to color of the Gatorade?
Who's singing the national anthem this year? Yeah,
so far that's not.
It sounds like you've already started your Super Bowl festivities.
Who's singing the national anthem? Who is it? I don't know.
I don't know who's singing the national anthem.
Because I remember there was the whole prop that we talked about.
All I want is for Tom Holland to show up when Rihanna's singing Umbrella. And do the dance with her.
Chris Stapleton is singing the national anthem.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do they have that up yet?
What do you mean? Oh, like on the prop? I'm not seeing it yet.
Because last year there was...
they had an over-under.
Yeah, and how long it would go.
A certain someone got information early. I cannot reveal names.
Yeah.
But it went under.
This is an interesting one. Will there be a scorigami in parentheses, unique final score in NFL history.
Yeah, they're talking
What does
about
that
like
exactly mean?
they're talking about like an 18-11 kind of thing. Like
Oh.
some weird numbers come up or something like that.
Chelsea was also talking about an octopus bet,
Like what?
which I can't
thrown on the
remember
field?
how she described it. Dang it, I wish I could remember. But yeah, that was one of the other unique
Is that the
ones.
thing they do when they pick the World Cup? Where they have the octopus that does it, or
No, it was like an
or is it like actual
an actual
thing bet?
It was an actual bet that you could do. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
You could also bet on
I always do the coin
what
toss.
the coin toss result is,
Yep.
who wins the coin toss, and if the coin toss winner wins the game. They're all at minus 104. The interesting stat that I saw, I think it's within the past 10 years, Super Bowls or something like that.
Yeah,
Every team that won the coin toss has lost.
yeah.
So that doesn't mean a damn thing.
No, that's why I
So-
got Chiefs winning the coin toss.
Your blow the whistle crew, by the way, we are in an anytime touchdown parlay.
We're in a couple.
We got one built right now that I have is Sanders, Hurts, Kelsey, Pacheco, Smith, and Juju. You can get that at plus 37,609.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested on riding with
Kansas
us.
City's defense
so
is
if we
getting some
lay
love too.
20 on that.
20 on that,
$6,000.
75.
I like that.
Nice little payout.
Yeah.
We
Put
might
it towards
go,
my car.
We might go a little bit more than that.
Hey, you said you're buying.
Your money.
If I just give you an idea, 50 will give us 18.8. You want to go higher or lower?
Higher.
75,
Keep going.
100,
Okay.
37,609. Don't almost coughed a lung there.
I mean, that can get me a new car if we split it 3 ways. And if my other thing hits too, that's another $25K in my pocket. That's definitely a brand new
I'll
car.
think about it.
This dude's got the money over here
That's
right now. Are you enjoying wagering on FanDuel? Yes. Don't ask me any more questions. I'm not
Hey,
What?
no names. We aren't sponsored.
Yeah. Unless they'd like to.
I might have just gotten us a sponsor right there. Who knows?
We'll
But-
see.
All right, so you guys heard we all like the Eagles. 2 of us picked who all picked the over? Is it just you?
I picked the over.
I picked the under. David hit the under as well. So
Yeah.
that's our picks. Give us your guys' picks. Who you guys like? If you agree with us, disagree with us, we don't care if you think that we're wrong. But we like to hear what you guys like to say because it's fun.
I don't care at all.
He don't care. But give us your guys' picks and thoughts and your props on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BlowTWhistle1, BLOWTWHISTLE1. Now we just get to sit and enjoy this upcoming game. But coming up next, we're going to talk a little bit of chaos that has already started in the NBA trade deadline and what more chaos could happen next on Blow the Whistle here in Illinois Media School Studio.
Hey, watch your mouth. Wine. I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work.
I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none.
Yeah, worth the recorder, am I right?
You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah.
No.
You, sir.
Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all. Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Where's the boss?
Hey, sir, go yourself.
You're fired!
And welcome back here, Blow the Whistle live stream. What?
Straight out of Lombard.
Been here for years.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's something David said. It just broke my brain there for a moment. What?
Okay, I thought it was something I said.
Why is he going in the first round in all these projections?
I
That's
don't
all I
know.
want to know.
He said Anthony Edwards to the
No,
Lions.
not Edwards, Richardson.
Anthony Richardson to the Lions, and my brain just was like I didn't understand what was happening. Sorry.
I didn't even catch that.
Please.
I'm glad I didn't. I would have totally butchered
it was
my.
not good.
Oh
Please
my God.
continue,
Well,
Tyler.
we're Blow the Whistle, and as always, here with you, Tyler, Andrew, and David. And we're going to be talking a little about the NBA trade deadline as that hits this Thursday, right?
This Thursday.
This Thursday. And
February 9th.
if you guys haven't already saw, we talked about it yesterday. The biggest news was the Brooklyn Nets trading Kyrie Irving to the Mavericks in exchange for Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, and an unprotected 2029 LA Rams first-round draft pick and 2 future second-round picks. And we kind of talked about this. I mean, but I think it's confirmed now because they're in the middle of the show. It wasn't exactly confirmed because it was going to be a 3-way trade with the Raptors.
As of last night, the trade is official.
It's confirmed now. We saw there's some videos of Kyrie at practice today. But there was talk that they were going to involve the Raptors where Van Fleet would head to
Brooklyn.
the Raptors. What? What is that? I can't see.
What is it?
Hendon Hooker.
Dude, I'm telling you, if this happens,
Is that the Bears picking him?
yeah.
I've been seeing that. I would not be mad. David, we're talking about NBA.
I don't
I
care.
know. You're
We're talk-
throwing the man off his groove.
We're talking NBA.
He already said LA
He's showing
Rams
me NFL
first-round
mock
draft pick
drafts.
for the NBA, which, by the way, I think is funnier still.
Wait, what?
You said Los Angeles Rams first-round draft pick.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
I like that, though, by the way, because they've traded away all their first-round picks. So it's like, yeah, and of course it ended up in the NBA.
I was hoping so was going to catch
was
up.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry. Couldn't resist.
It's all right.
Yeah, as of yesterday, the trade's official. Van Vliet was going to go to Brooklyn. That was the whole thing. Or it was going to be Siakam as well. They wanted to try and get in the 3-team deal.
And so nothing big going on right now. There's just been talks
There's just
so
been one
far.
as far as right now. Kessler Edwards from Brooklyn's been traded to the Kings, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Which is just a luxury tab clearing move. That's about it. That's all it is.
But I mean, other than that, there hasn't been. Apparently, they came out that the Bulls have said that they're not planning on trading anyone big. The only one that they would be considering was actually only going to be Caruso.
Yeah.
Because I think the rumor was they wanted 2 first-round picks for Caruso.
They want a
Something like
first-round
that.
draft pick or something like that in that kind of regard, because if OG Anunoby is going for possibly 3 first-round picks, then they're looking at that saying, well, Caruso's no different, so we want to try and get equal compensation on that as well. So they're trying to ask for probably a ridiculous amount to say either we're going to keep him then or we're going to get what we want and we get picks and we get to move on.
And so you just listed another along with Van Fleet and Caruso on one of the top names that's being thrown around on trade deadline. And so we said why am I going blank on it? Anunoby. I'm like, you just said it.
Yeah.
Van Fleet. Miles Turner was on the talk, but then they're talking about an extension.
Yeah.
So he's off the talks. Bogdanovich, Kuzma, obviously said Caruso.
Mm-hmm.
If this computer can stop twitching, that'd be great. Gary Trent Jr., Vucevic,
Yeah.
John Collins, and then Jacob Poletti or
Yeah,
Podol.
Yeah, Jakob Podol.
Jakob Podol. God. Bunch of these crazy
The J
names.
is actually a Y.
Gotta love words.
Gotta love the NBA, baby.
So a lot of fairly big names out there.
Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of players just demanding trades.
Yes.
One cracked me up. I never heard of him before. He's on the the Sixers, and he's apparently demanded a trade.
Yeah, Corkmans.
Yeah, and someone's just like, "This is the NBA today, where players like this can demand trades." He's averaging like 3 points a game.
Yeah,
he's like
a Kyle, he's like a poor man's Kyle Korver. Yeah, that's how I view
you can't
him.
do that.
Yeah.
So Andrew, I'll just ask you real quick, and then David, if you wanted to talk NBA, you can. Okay, you can chime in.
He was chiming in yesterday.
No, I know. No,
He was holding his own.
No, it's more so he's looking at his NFL mock
know.
draft. So I didn't know if he was wanting to do
I just
that.
went down a rabbit hole for a second.
That's okay. We always do that. Can you picture in the next couple days any of these names that we mentioned going anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Do you even see the Bulls possibly moving someone around?
I mean, first off, I think this is going to be that deadline. We're going to see everybody scrambling to make a move, right? Be it you're either trying to trade for somebody or you're trying to trade somebody away, right?
Do we know real quick? Sorry.
Yeah.
What time on Thursday is like the end?
I
I
wanna
think
say
it's 3
3
p.m.
I was
Eastern
hearing
time?
Standard Time.
Central time?
I believe so. 3
Okay.
or 4, I want to say. 3 to 5, somewhere in that range.
I was trying to.
It ends. It's
Okay.
usually like 4 o'clock, I think, but you might be right. It might be 3.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, though, please. Look it up by all means. But I honestly think listen, Toronto right now sounds like they're going to tear down, start building around either Scotty Barnes and possibly Siakam, but they might be trading Siakam. That's the other thing. So, I mean, while this list is this is a list, by the way, from a CBS article, the top 20 players. We put up a list of the top 8 guys because, 20 is a lot. But it's from Sam Quinn. It's from January 30th. So it's a little bit outdated, but not too much. But it does have like OJ Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., and Fred VanVleet. I think they'll try to trade those guys. Mm-hmm. If anybody's getting traded out of that group, I think Gary Trent Jr. and OG Anunoby are going, because those are the 2 guys right now I feel like everybody's trying to buy for. Yes, VanVleet, absolutely. But I think because of his contract size and because of what you may have to give up, there might be a little bit of hesitancy.
And do you feel like they want to build around him?
VanVleet?
Yeah.
No, I think it's Scotty Barnes.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Scotty Barnes and whatever future picks. Because listen, Scotty Barnes looks like he's going to be a real deal. That dude's legit. A legit player. Damn you, Bulls. Would have been so good. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Who did they draft instead of him?
That was. I don't want to talk about it.
That wasn't the P. Will, was it?
No.
Okay.
No, because he was the year before.
Oh, okay.
He was the year before. No. Yeah. Pain. The Bogdanovich thing, I'm not surprised with. Obviously, Detroit's trying to tank for, or they're trying to go winless for Wembanyama, as I like to call it.
I like that.
Yeah, winless for Wembanyama. You got to put a little bit of, you can't do tank for Tua. Kind of started that whole alliteration thing. So, I think Kuz is trying to get out of Washington. They keep making it sound like Washington wants him gone. I think he wants out.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously been a really good player for them. So maybe Bradley Beal then becomes available. Just saying, Bulls.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I think the 2 guys on this list, Caruso and Vucevic, are obviously guys that we should look at for the Bulls to definitely try to move off of. Vuce, he doesn't have any contract left. Caruso could bring in a bunch of picks and possibly prospects. I would still say you have to look at sending Zach LaVine and maybe even DeMar DeRozan and just blow it up. And just hit self-destruct.
Do you think go full blow up in this trade?
Just full trade because from what I understand, if you trade everybody, you possibly could get I think they said 5 to 7 first-round picks for the next 3 to 4 years, something like that. That's a future then. That's a future that you can say.
Kind of like how the Thunder.
Yes, like the Thunder
blew it up,
or
and they
like how the Jazz
picks.
Completely finessed and absolutely robbed the Timberwolves of everything they had in their future. Tell me I'm wrong, folks. Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
they're trying to trade Rudy Gobert. Worst trade in NBA history. And if not, it's definitely up there.
That should be your Killing Me Smalls for the rest of the NBA season.
It really should.
God.
But I mean, at this point, it should just be the Timberwolves. They're such a joke. Just they're awful.
You know, I feel bad because I like Anthony Edwards and he has a future.
And him and Karl
And I
Anthony
literally
Towns.
thought they were actually gonna they actually got it right. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like they're gonna get like Anthony Edwards and Cat going.
Yeah.
And then
But it works against them. He clogs the lane for Anthony Edwards.
They got
He
too
makes
nervous.
He makes it difficult for when Karl Anthony Towns is out there. And then when Towns gets hurt, there's nothing there.
You gotta
Could
go
there have maybe been a little bit of a hint, in the whole, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert thing was going on?
Yeah. Or how about when
Look how that's turning out.
Or maybe
Donovan Mitchell's
when
making Cleveland look
Yeah.
like an
the
East
dude-
contender.
the dude came out and mocked the COVID thing,
Yeah.
and then 2 days later, the whole world shut down.
How about when D'Angelo Russell, just before the trade even went through, was like, if that's a real rumor, I don't know if that's really going to work. And actually said that. Like, I don't think it's going to work. And now he wants out. Like, I mean, there's so many guys on this list that I think they want to get out of their situations.
You would think that Minnesota would be like, okay, we need to get some kind of per capita back.
Yeah, but the problem is, what are you going to get back?
They've been quiet. I haven't heard any rumors about them doing anything.
No.
I mean, granted, because they're pushing
Yeah.
to get Gobert out there, but no one's gonna pull for that.
Well, Phoenix apparently made an offer on Gobert.
Really?
That's what I heard. Phoenix made an offer on him.
We'll give you Ayton.
I think it's
Take
to
Gobert.
pair him with Aiden. Yeah.
Oh God,
I don't know.
that ain't
I
gonna
don't
work.
know how that works.
If it's not gonna
Hey,
work with
listen,
Cat,
no,
it's
no,
not gonna work with
here's the
him.
thing.
No, not
Here's
with
the
Aiden.
thing.
There's no way.
That's when Chris Paul goes, I'm retiring.
Chris, we still got a lot of the season left. I don't care. I'm out. I'm out. This is Devin's problem now. I'm done.
Devin's like, Chicago looks really good right now.
I mean, yeah, it was something
Don't
like,
toy with me.
don't mess with his emotions, man. He's
You make me all tingly inside.
Just once again, as a Bulls fan, I would be excited right now because they're not being overly boisterous, which in Chicago Bulls terms is we're working on something. We just don't want to say what.
I hope.
I
it's
feel like
some-
there is something going down.
No one knew the Vooch thing was coming.
right.
No, we
That
were
came
all
out of
we
nowhere.
were all doing sports emphasis, and it just kind of blew up. We're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I mean, AK is kind of like
this seems like the MO for this
AK is quiet.
upper management. Yeah.
They're quiet because like even all that following offseason,
Yeah.
we didn't expect DeRozan, Lonzo, or Caruso. Like
Yeah.
those all just came out of nowhere, and God bless Lonzo. I feel bad for his knee, but I mean that was a great move by
That
the Bulls.
that was probably.
They were all
the
solid
move.
moves.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't be surprised if they pull one of those.
That's why I'm so glad I'm off the next 2 days, so I can prepare myself.
Well, you said it yesterday. It sounds like they're preparing to be buyers. Whoever said it, but
Yeah.
if that's the case, I was thinking about it, and a lot of people have talked about Terry Rozier coming to the Bulls, and it's not a bad move because he's a scoring guard who can play the point and play the shooting guard. If you package it right and you send in, I'll say like PJ Washington, who I think is a very underrated, not an elite defender, but he can give you defense at multiple positions because he's 6'7", 6'8", 245, but he moves like a deer. I think if you can get that guard and that forward and put him in with this Bulls team, that sets your bench up, I think, a little bit better to have somebody who can help on defense, be a guy who can cover pretty much all 5 positions. Again, not at an elite level, but he can defend, and then it gives you that point guard scoring option that can distribute. I think that could set them up if they're buying, though, and that's the problem. Because of the silence they have, that's kind of making me nervous, and I'm sure a lot of people nervous. And like I keep hearing from people, they're like, "This is exactly what Garpax used to do," which unfortunately, this is what they used to do. They didn't say anything.
Once again, this different regime,
Right?
and when this regime has been quiet, big things have been brewing.
Absolutely. So I'm anticipating a move.
I'm not gonna judge on this new front office too far just yet, like
Yeah.
comparably as the Garpax era.
Yeah.
Give it some time. But I mean, there's still lots of question marks that's getting thrown our way as fans.
My biggest issue is you paid the wrong dude.
Oh yeah.
You paid the wrong dude.
I will
End
admit.
of story.
I will admit, yeah, that way too much. Nothing was really proven yet.
250
and all
million
that
can't
stuff.
even make the damn All-Star, man.
That's
He'll be there for the 3-point contest, though, won't he?
He needs to go back to the dunk contest. That was fun.
See, he wants to be an elite company. The only person to ever win the dunk contest and the 3-point contest.
Please, that guy's no better than CJ McCollum.
Yeah, this year he's.
Fred Van Fleet's gonna win the 3-point contest this year.
Yeah, I would say so. Dude's shooting like 40% from 3.
I mean, Steph's not gonna do it on one leg, or will he?
He could.
That would be fantastic.
He'll do it from a wheelchair.
He's over
Are
on
you kidding me?
crutches.
Yeah. It's just automatic. How is he doing that?
All right. Well, you guys heard our thoughts and takes on this NBA trade deadline. Gonna be a very chaotic next 48 hours. Which, by the way, it is 3 p.m. Eastern time, so 2 p.m. Central time.
Okay.
So it could be a very busy Wednesday night or a very busy
Tomorrow's
Thursday
gonna be
morning.
so hectic.
It's going to be chaotic. So we'll try to keep you guys updated.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's right.
I'm excited because if stuff breaks while we're doing the show, are you kidding me?
That will be fun.
Yeah.
But
Come on.
all right.
Bulge trade. Adam Levine.
Zach Levine.
Yeah.
I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jordan. No, you don't. You don't have the moves like Jordan.
See ya. But anyway, go ahead.
All right. Coming up next, it is time for the greatest segment in all of entertainment. That's right. It is time for You're Killing Me Smalls. And if you guys had You're Killing Me Smalls, which you should because there's a lot. But I think we're only going to do one just because Tyler is
We're up
limited on
against it.
time.
Tyler got to go to work.
Please send us your guys, You're Killing Me Smalls at BlowTWhistle1, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Below WTWHAISTLE1.
Do you just want to roll right into it?
We can.
Let's do it. All
I
right.
got mine set up.
We're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go right into You're Killing Me Smalls.
I'm only doing one.
All right, Andrew, since you got yours already, go ahead. Go, my friend.
All right. Because it already just popped up for me. Aaron Rodgers, what the hell are you? Have you already been smoking and drinking? I mean, dude. So if you don't know, article already came out. This is from ESPN. Quote his man, Rob Domofsky. Really good guy, really good writer. Apparently, Aaron went on the McAfee show, the Pat McAfee show, I should say. Apparently told him that he will embark on a 4-day/4-night darkness retreat, where apparently he will be inside a house where there will be covers and lights over all the windows and everything and, and all kinds of stuff. I don't know what else to say with him anymore. I don't know what to do. I'm at the point now where, like, the way he sounds, like, read this thing, folks. I'm telling you, read this thing. This is what bums sound like that live underneath the lanes and the bridges and stuff. All right, when they're begging for change, this is exactly what it sounds like. Aaron Rodgers, for turning into the hippy dippy outsider, guru of pass, all that stuff. I give you a big old.
You're killing me, Moss.
You act like he's not done this before.
It's just ridiculous.
He's gonna have some ayahuasca.
You know what?
Maybe a little peyote.
I think he's soaking this all in. He's loving it.
You think he's just sitting on a beach in Maui?
I think he's just loving the attention that he's getting from the wacky ass stuff that he's saying.
Oh, I'm sure. Because Aaron Craig.
Have you met Karen Rodgers?
Yeah.
Not personally.
He does have an.
But I know of him. He's a little bit of a hoo-hoo.
I'm just saying, like, it's not shocking to me whatsoever. I'm gonna be in the dark for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
Drinking God knows what, licking God knows.
This
what.
isn't what Karens do.
I'm scared he's just gonna defecate anywhere. Because how are you gonna find the toilet?
Get the poison frogs.
Oh, God. Okay, those don't do them. Okay, don't lick the toad.
Don't lick the toad.
Don't lick the toad.
Or go on this trip.
You just concentrate on football.
He's gonna come back. I was at Burning Man. I lied.
Or
I
he's
did some ayahuasca,
or he's
peyote,
on a secret
licked a
visit to the
toad,
Raiders, to Vegas.
and chewed on some ginger root.
He
Ginger.
he needs to settle down or something as soon as possible. This is getting out of control.
David?
I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm not really mad at anybody.
Okay.
I want to give kudos to Jacques Vaughn.
Okay.
Yay, sir, for throwing Kyrie under the bus and saying, get your ass on the court. I loved every moment of your press conference going, he should be here. He's a professional. Play ball. I got, what was it, 10 other guys that are here?
Yeah.
Ready to play. Where are you? So, to Jacques Vaughn for actually putting Kyrie on blast, unlike others, I give you a big old good.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And one for Joe Tsai for saying, where do you want to go? He said Lakers. All right, anywhere but the Lakers. You don't get to dictate anything, Kyrie.
But then,
Is it? Do the Mavs have their first game with those two together tonight?
No. They play. What are they playing? The Clippers.
the Clippers, it might be.
That's the first game that he's supposed to be there for the Clippers. If it's tonight, then
Okay, the countdown will have begun. I said 10 games before Luka freaks out.
Here's the thing. I think it's going to work.
Shut your damn mouth. We don't want that.
I'm saying I think it's going to work. They're going
Tomorrow.
to lose in the playoffs tomorrow. Okay.
I believe. I mean, because they're not playing today.
It's going to work. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to lose in the first round. And then it's going to be him going into free agency being like, I could go wherever I want.
Lakers.
By all means.
Go, man, go.
All right. My You're Killing Me Smalls for today. You know how, Aaron Rodgers likes to say that he owns the Bears, right?
Si, senor.
Well, Justin Fields owns the whole state of Wisconsin. Because if you look from Lid's top-selling NFL players jersey, Justin Fields is in Wisconsin, Justin Fields is in Illinois, and Justin Fields is in Indiana.
Not in Ohio.
Nope.
No, Nick Chubb. I would have figured Ohio as well.
Okay, that's just Browns fans being stupid.
I mean,
The back of the jersey says Chubb.
I think it should be Joe Burrow, but I might be.
I would not disagree
I
with
would not. I might be a little
This one makes sense.
biased.
Joe Burrow is Kentucky. Since he is kind of right
What?
by Kentucky,
Cincinnati and
is very
Kentucky
close.
are-
Okay,
Yeah, that
Sorry.
because
It's
they don't.
right there.
It's right there.
Geography's not my
Calm
strong.
down.
I love how he got all upset and then all of a sudden it's like,
I thought Mac Jones would be Kentucky. He's from Kentucky.
no, I that stupid Browns fans going,
Yeah.
Chubb.
You know what really cracked me up? You know what really cracked me up? Mostly in the New England area, where my family's from, Rhode Island, it's Tom Brady jerseys.
Duh.
I
Figured.
mean, what, Hernandez wasn't on the list?
Did you see the thirst? Did you see the thirst trap Tom Brady let out on Instagram?
You know what? Can I just for putting the undies out there, Tom Brady? I got to give you a quick old.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I just didn't
Wait
need
a
to
minute.
see that in my Instagram feed.
No.
Tyler-
At 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was.
Tyler will appreciate this. I've never seen Lucy so flustered as she was.
She was
today.
probably having a damn field day with that.
Oh, it was so good.
Well,
Tell
someone-
him to move his hand.
Well, did you see your old host from your old show? She said that she
Oh,
would.
Trista, yeah.
She'd pay for his
put him
OnlyFans
on blast.
100%. Yeah, Trista Crick. She would
She's
pay
the
for
one to put it out there. Go
That
look
is
at
true. But so yeah, all you Packers fans saying that Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, you guys all have Justin Fields jerseys in your locker. So I give you guys a big old.
You're killing me, Smalls.
That's right. Rodgers may own the Bears, but Justin Fields owns Wisconsin.
Say goodbye.
So that wraps up because Tyler's got to leave now. So that wraps up You're Killing Me Smalls, and that wraps up our quick little episode of Blow the Whistle. And you can always find us here next Monday on the radio side, usually same bat time, same bat place.
Hey, Wilbur.
And you'll find us here on the TV side next Tuesday, same bat time, same bat place.
Me.
As for myself, Tyler Butterball Buterball.
Andrew Pepe Valentin.
David Double D Dykstra.
Stay positive, be positive. Try not to give yourself a heart attack in this NBA trade deadline. And happy Super Bowl Sunday. Eat some great food. We'll see you all next week.